Hello, my name is Konrad Kokosa, I'm one of Dotnetos, and as you probably noticed, we started to provide you 5 minutes reviews. And let's start today with the 5-minute review of one of the pull requests related to Microsoft Diagnostic Runtime Library, which is also called sometimes ClrMD. This library is dedicated for automation of diagnostic of .NET processes. You can write C# code that is able to automate diagnostic of C# code. Documentation is very nice. I will not take time here to describe you, just a very simple example. With the help of this library you can both attach to a living process or you can load the memory dump. And then a rich API allows you to do a lot of things, for example enumerate all objects which are living on the managed heap, get and ask for the object types, get the size of the types and objects and everything which is you can imagine in fact is doable in this library. But for today the most important part is this pull request that I would like to describe you. This pull request was recently provided by the maintainer and the creator of this library, and it was all about reducing allocations, so reducing the usage of the byte array with the help of the new things like span, like ArrayPool, like stackalloc. So with the help of those things we can dramatically reduce allocations, and this PR is a very nice example how you can do it. As we see, the number of changes is quite big. It is over 50 files that has been changed here, a lot of very interesting code to analyze. Today I would like to show you a very simple change. So when you have a memory represented somehow, whether it is a memory within a memory dump or whether it is a memory inside a process, you want to somehow deserialize data from this memory. So simply put, you have some address and then you want to read an unsigned long value from under this address, or unsigned int, or unsigned other data type. So previously this code was quite complex. For example, when we wanted to read unsigned int from the under given address, we needed to pre-allocate some array, byte array, because we needed some buffer to read into. And these arrays, those arrays that are used here, were just pre-allocated for the need of the reader of this class. And then this reader, that is an internal class, was reading inside this buffer, which was a byte array, and then the bit converter was converting the data from this buffer to a given value, for the example here unsigned integer. In case of the new version, it is getting rid of byte arrays totally. This is because now we are using stackalloc, which is just creating a very small buffer on the stack. So instead of asking GC for creation of an array on the managed heap, which is a quite costly operation, then we can simply create a very small buffer directly on the stack of this particular method. We perfectly know what the size of this buffer should be because we know that we want to deserialize a given type, so we know what's the size of this buffer. So with the help of this operator we are creating a very small buffer on the stack. We can represent an address to this buffer with the help of span, which is a very powerful type which is able to represent various memory regions, and thanks to that this method may be safe because we don't need to store or use any pointers here. And then when we have this span representing this buffer, we can simply read into this buffer with the help of this data reader. Then we do some magic to convert the data, the bytes from this buffer into a given value. Like for example, we want to convert this buffer into the unsigned int value. This code has been improved, and I will show you how it has been improved in the next episode. For now, it is enough. Thank you.